What's going on YouTube? Your boy Black Prince the Barber. Today in this video, you already know I'm gonna do a clean hot taper on my guy. So big shout out to Juno for pulling up, man. I cut his hair early this morning. Kids were still going to school, so he called me early this morning. So hey, you can tell he a true loyal client, bro. So big shout out to Juno. We're gonna start this haircut out by combing the hair. I'm combing the hair to lift the hair up off the scalp so I can easily, guide my 1.5 guard through his hair without snagging or anything like that. But yes, he do want a 1.5, so let's just get into it. All right, you guys, I have my 1 guard on. I had a blade all the way open, and I'm just cutting the hair down to a 1.5 length. So I remind you guys, please go over your work so you know what I'm saying, you won't have to, well, you actually double check your work when you know what I'm saying, done, but do enough so you won't have to do too much as, you know what I'm saying, what you have to do, because you don't want to spend too much time on a haircut. But I have my 1 guard on open, and I'm just repeatedly going over the haircut, as you can see. I thought I started to record this video in 4K 30 frames per second. But when I got done recording a video, I looked back and I was like, man, I recorded this video 1080 30 frames per second. The quality of my videos really matter to me, man. That's the most important thing that I always look at when I'm doing my YouTube videos, because, I be try to, compare the quality. I try 4K 30 frames per second, 4K 60 frames per second. I stick with them 2 realms there. But when I look back earlier, I was like, oh my God, man, 1080 30 frames per second. And I hope I'm not losing quality of my video, because you know what I'm saying, like I said before, that's the most important part to me of the, of any video that I put out on YouTube. But let's just jump back into the haircut. I started to punch my first initial guideline in with my cocoa trimmers. Remember to always be neat with your work, because you know what I'm saying, you want that platform to be as perfect as possible, because you're the artist, man. So prove to yourself, and not only to yourself, but prove to others out there that always, try to put you down on your work. Prove to them as well that you are, who you supposed to be, man. So don't let nobody, disgrace you or tell you that you can't do nothing, because Rome wasn't built in a day. But it's how you, product yourself to do what you can do. So, with that being said, man, let's just get into this haircut. After I punch my first initial guideline in, I go back with my Stylecraft instincts. I open them, and I'm making about like an inch, somewhere like an inch to start my work, my fading process. But always remember to use your corners and, repetitively go back over your work and make sure everything is, like it's supposed to be, bro. But let's just get into this haircut. All right, guys, the only thing I'm doing is just smoothing out that parietal ridge area, because I'm gonna come back with the guards back on, still on, and I'm gonna, just do my guards open and go up an inch. But whatever I do to the top, I'm gonna also do it to the bottom, such as, the beard work and all, because, I just want everything to match on one side before I continue on the other side. So like I said, man, please always take your time, bro. So in this part right here, I had the guards open, and I'm doing the same thing I did. I'm actually tapering off the beard, because, I don't want to cut his hair and then come back to the beard last. So I just want to do everything at one time. Number 1 guard still on my Stylecraft instincts. I have them open. As you notice, I'm kind of like combing through his hair as I, flick out that one open. The reason I'm doing that, because I don't want to push that guideline up any higher, because, I'm just trying to stay in that blending realm there, because, I don't want to just take it up too high. And always remember to comb the hair as you cut, because you know what I'm saying, you want to knock the hairs down so you can see where your fade or your blend started to take place. Now I come back with the number 1 guard close. As you notice, you know what I'm saying, I'm just actually using the corners. It may look like I'm using the whole guard, but I'm not. Remember to always comb the client's hair. Be repetitively, repeat your cut on everything, man. Whatever I do to one side, I'm gonna do it on the other side. So yeah, that's basically it. But I just want to let you guys know I really appreciate you guys for watching my channel, man, because you know what I'm saying, it actually means so much to me. And you know, I kind of got a little sentimental at the moment, but yeah, I just want to let you guys know I really appreciate the support you're giving and all the sharing of the video. And like I said, I always stay in my comment section. I read everybody's comment, so I'm always there, bro. I'm not really like other YouTubers, you know. I look at a lot of YouTubers haircut tutorials, and I be trying to comment on it, and I go back and see have they replied to my comment, and I be like, man, these YouTubers just want the clout of watch time. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that type of clout, bro. I want to be, you know what I'm saying, interactive with you guys, because if you come to my YouTube channel, you comment on one of my videos, I'm going to come back, I'm going to reply. You know what I'm saying? So anything you need to ask me, such as where I get my tools from, I comment, I reply and let you know where I get them from. But I'm not that type of person that I always say, I'm going to ignore my followers. No, don't never ignore your followers, man, because your followers are there to support you, and not only to support you, but to help you as well. But let's just get back into this. I have my 0 guard on. The only thing I'm doing right now, I'm just going within that 1 guard open to make sure I'm feathering out the hair so everything just falls into place. But remember to always use your corners, because your corners is your best friends when it's come down to thinning out the hair. The only thing I'm doing, using my corners as a thinning shear, because you know, I just want to make sure everything is there. Now, I didn't completely knock the line out of the 0 guard close. I just took my zeros off and I started opening my blades up. The only thing I'm doing is using the corners. I know you see the little mark, the little line right there. I'm just working in that area right there before I go up to the next step, because you know what I'm saying, I want to make sure that line or that area is detailed, because you always want to just cross-check your work before you move forward. All right, guys, let me tell you a little story right quick. I grabbed my 1.5 guard and put it on, and I went up to the parietal ridge area. This supposed to be my 2 guard I supposed to have on. But the story with it, when I was moving to the shop, I put my 2 guard in my bag and I took it up there to the shop, and I didn't feel comfortable working at the shop, so I packed it back up. And ever since then, I couldn't find my 2 guard. I think I know where it's at, but I just really have to look for it. But in the parietal ridge area, I'm supposed to use the 2 guard, but watch how smooth I bring everything together with the 1.5 blade on my Oster Octane. But you know what I'm saying, this right here just actually for professional barbers only, man. If you know what you're doing, man, I can actually use my 1 guard closed and work in that area. But you know what I'm saying, for the barbers that's in school and everything, do not try this, man, because you will be knocking that fade up. But you know, let's just get into it and just see how it turn out. Having my 1 guard on, only thing I'm doing is just following up behind the 1.5 blade that I just recently put on my octanes, and you know what I'm saying, start to go up on the parietal ridge area. But remember to always use your corners, because the corners will knock the fade, you know what I'm saying, a little lighter than expected. So you kind of see how the fade is coming about. Then I get my guards, and I'm just actually smoothing out everything before I even start on the other side. But I just want you guys to know, you know, take your time with everything that you do. It don't matter how long the client had to sit there, man. You got to give your time to the client, and the client got to give you his time. So, hey, let's just get into it and let's go. All right, guys, this side is the same as the other side. The only thing I'm doing is just punching the line in my cocoa trimmers, followed up with my guards open on my Stylecraft Instincts. And after I get done with it, I'm going to kind of like close the blade halfway and start to use my corners to, knock out that fade line. But remember to always take your time and be, precise with everything, because whatever you do on one side, you definitely want to do it on the other side. So remember to always make your detail work as, good as ever, man, because you want, like I said, one side to be like the other side. So I take my number one and I start to smooth down that area before I come back with the one, against the grain. And remember to always know where your fading point going to stop at, because you don't want to add too much or take too less. But always use your corners and, just be precise as you can, man, because, you want everything to fall in place. Now I have my zero guard on. I'm just using the corners as well, just, make that fade pop out more. And after I bring that zero guard in, I'm going to continue with the next step. So, which would be, take the guard off and just use my corners. See, I kind of like take baby steps when I cut hair, because, I just want to just take my time with every little portion of the hair. I don't want to rush through nothing, man. I'm just taking my time. And now you already know I have my one guard on, my 1.5 blade on my Oster Octane to smooth off everything before I start back. And if you can see that line right there, I made that line right there so it can be a stopping point for my one guard closed. Remember to always use the corner. But it's like I'm kind of like measuring my haircuts to know where to stop at. I mean, if you understand what I'm saying, man, let me know in the comment section. If you don't, I can always do a Q&A thing on my YouTube channel. If you have any questions to ask me, I will, answer them, because I stay in my comment section. But as you can see that the fade is already coming together. But on the other side, when I turn my client around, I did a little touch up because, I don't want to just say I'm done and, not. So I just did a little touch up. So let's just fast forward this part until we get up to the edge up. Alright, guys, I apply the Spritz Holding Spray, actually Treasure Made Holding Spray Volume 5, and I let it sit for a while. But I just want to let you guys know this. When I said that earlier about my quality, man, this is the 4K 30 frames per second. You can see the blurry background and everything, but if you was to start the video over, it was just the regular 1080p 30 frames per second. But I always shoot my videos in cinematic mode, depending on, the time of the day or whatever. But you guys let me know in the comment section, how did my quality of my video, ended, because, I'm editing it right now as we speak, and I really can't tell because it feels like it's a raw footage. But I just want to know, guys, just be honest with me. And at the end of the video, and I uploaded it, I can see for myself on YouTube. But as of right now, while I'm editing the video, I really can't tell. All right, YouTube, this is the end of the haircut, man. Be honest in the comment section. Let me know how the haircut turned out, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, I can take insults, man. So just let me know in the comment section. But with further ado, it's your boy Black Prince the Barber with this fresh edge up, fresh line up, fresh fade, fresh blend, fresh everything, man. You know what I'm saying? If you are a true supporter, man, comment below and tell me that this is a fresh haircut. If you stuck around long enough to watch the end of this haircut tutorial, man, I want some fire emojis, man. If you can't put no fire emojis, man, type GOAT in all cap letters. You know what I'm saying? GOAT, greatest of all time. It's your boy Black Prince the Barber. May God bless. Peace.